Uh, really just get in here and move around. Been traveling a lot. Haven't been home since the New Year's. But yeah, just get in here and move around, get some shots up. We got Paulo. He's on his way back, so trying to include him in some offense, defense, and just get up and down just a little bit.
This might sound like a stupid question, but is it going to be difficult at all given that he's missed 30 plus games to rework him in, or is he kind of what you guys are missing right
Nah, we just joked about it right here. I was like, they're gonna have to fit in with us because we as a unit now we just trying to finally click a little bit to get into a rhythm. But I was joking with him, I was like he gonna have to fit into our starting lineup. So just having him back, means a lot for us, and it's gonna be hard, just find like the spacing and stuff like that, include him back in. But I think we ready for him to come back, and just to see, before All Star break.
With all you guys have gone through, how good has it been to have Paolo just back on the court, even doing what little he might be doing right now, or beginning to ramp up toward returning? How much of a relief has it been to have him just around on the court, not just on the field?
I mean, it's a big relief, you know, just have him healthy, so just having him healthy, 100%, is great. He's ready to go. He feel like he's ready to go. So and just like I said, we're excited for him to come back, and just see how we can continue to keep the thing rolling.
now? Do you think it'll be challenging to fit him back in, or what do you think it's going to be like?
Uh, I don't think it'll be challenging. I mean, I think we kind of already know how P5, how he works. What he wants his shots. Where he want the ball. Um, he do demands the court a lot when he had the ball in his hand. So he's also putting us in position and for him to have space to work. So I think we already know how to play off that, and we just excited for him to come back and for him to be healthy.
When you signed with this team, you had expectations of who you're going to be playing along with. You haven't played along with him a whole lot.
Yeah.
But how excited are you for him to get back on the court and go through that experience when he does come back?
I'm excited. I'm truly excited. I mean, like I said, we all excited. Um, I'm trying to find a little rhythm. So just having him back, would be even better because that's opened up the space a little bit more for me to get them shots. And it'll be a lot of more wide open shots. So I'm looking forward to it.
I know it's been a couple months since he's touched the court, but you played obviously around some great playmakers in this game. What is he like as a playmaker, and how you kind of alluded to it a little bit, but how does he help open up your offense as well?
Just what he demands when he's on the floor. He's gonna always draw two. For us, and for him, it's just finding that open guy when he do have two guys on him, and just being able to just move the ball, swings. I think as a team that's what we've been great at, and then just add him back onto the court. I think you're gonna open up a little bit more shots for everybody.
You mentioned this, I think, in Detroit, and that you kind of New Year's resolution was to be a little bit more aggressive
Yes.
and try and find your shot a little bit more. But we're obviously 4 games isn't much of a sample, but like, what does that look like for you, and how has that maybe changed your approach this last week?
Man, like you said, just new year, new me. I wanted to just be a little bit more aggressive. I was passing up a lot of shots. Just take the shots that like when I'm open, and just going out and playing basketball. Not really stressing and thinking about too much, and just finding my ways. I can get shots and just be aggressive when I am taking shots.
Cole was saying you have a little wiggle to you. He hasn't seen it. How much are you trying to implement other aspects of your game to continue to open up things for other guys?
Not much, but I do got a little bit more game than just shooting the ball, playing defense. I always joke with everybody, but like my summer workouts are just shooting and playing one-on-one. So I got a little game to me, but that for me being aggressive, that opened up, that give me more confidence, just to showcase that a little bit, and also get my teammates hyped a little bit. They haven't seen much of that from me, and it's like it keeps me engaged, keeps me excited, and it keeps them engaged as well. So like me just being, you know, a, that veteran, and then also showing them I'm not old, like what they call me, and it's just good fun, just having been around and then having them jokes and stuff. So
Thanks, Cam.
thank y'all.
Welcome to warm Florida.
Or cold.
Warm
Still
Florida.
warm. There's
Warmer than where we were.
That's true.
I can tell you that, with no snow.
Coach, you get a little practice time today. What were the emphasis? What were the things your group was focusing
I
on?
mean, just touching up on the things that we had done in these past couple games, the proper spacing defensively, the two games that we're going to see coming up, who they have on their team, and understanding how we need to guard them. But just again, being in the gym, getting a lot of shots up, the chemistry and the camaraderie of guys getting back together on the floor.
We saw Paulo over there on the wall. What was he able to do?
He was actually able to go through a full practice, and I think that's part of the steps of him possibly at some when he returns, just being able to see how he responds from today's practice, being a little bit more go to see how he feels afterwards, and we'll see more of how he feels after this practice as well as tomorrow.
What stands out to you about him in his first full practice like this?
I mean, just the energy, the energy that he brings to this group, the confidence that he gives this group in so many ways as well. But just him just being on the floor, the spacing, changes in so many ways. His basketball feel and his read for situations. I think it's just good to have him on the floor. The more we can start piecing guys back together with this group is what we're looking forward to.
Kind of talked about it with Kenny just a moment ago, but as simple as the question may sound, is it tough to reintegrate him back in when he is ready to come back, with it being now 2 months since he's touched the court with you guys?
Well, I think there's always going to be a transition period. I mean, you'd love to say he's going to come back and there's not going to be any bumps or it's going to just flow smoothly. But the reality of this league is you have different lineups, you have different games, you have different teams with different matchups and coverages. So just finding that flow again is going to take some time, and we all understand that. Again, it's going to be us being able to watch the film, get on the court together, go through the flow series and things that we saw both offensively and defensively, and I think that's going to take some time.
This is a positive group anyway, but just emotionally, what was the reaction when Paulo stepped on the floor for practice today, and just having him back, kind of in the flow of things on the court?
Well, I think the energy was great in the building today, and I think part of that is because of him being on the floor, but also it's just such a close-knit group regardless. But I think he just wants to walk back in with no fanfare, just being who he has been, on the sideline, communicating guys, talking to coaches. I mean, that's who he is, not necessarily trying to be celebrated, because this is the group that they are, regardless of if you're playing or not. These guys are all treating each other the same.
Can you get a word for his desire to play? I mean, how anxious you think Paulo is. And then what about his approach? This has been a long time for him. I'm sure it hasn't been easy. But he's going to
Well, I think for anyone being out for a long period of time, you're anxious to get back on the court. At some point, you just want to play. And you can see that, you can sense it, but he does such a great job of his demeanor never changes because he understands exactly how much his demeanor and his approach and his body language does to this team. And he's going about it all in the right way, going through the rehab the proper way, going through the communication with these guys the right way, and integrating them back. Like I said, it's going to take some time for him to get into a flow with what we're doing, but we're going to take that time, whether that's film with the coaches, walking on the floor with different lineups and rotations. We'll continue to do that as we move forward.
How's Jalen doing?
Jalen's doing okay. I mean, we're going to continue to evaluate him and see, how he keeps responding to the different treatments that we're giving him.
What was he able to do today?
He's just moving around a little bit, just going through treatment process.
Looked like Franz was maybe getting a little bit some light action maybe in New York. I know it's still kind of early in his process, but how is he feeling and what's he able to do right now?
He's feeling better. I think you guys were able to see him go through some of his shooting stuff, just form shooting more than anything. No contact at all, no conditioning pieces yet. Just basically the form shooting to get his body and the mechanics back right from that regard.
How's Gary feeling?
Gary's doing a little bit better. He wasn't able to do anything today, but just continuing the treatment with our guys, just making sure he gets back properly. Again, backs and hamstrings and these injuries are just a little different for each person.
You spoke about it in New York, how Kenny's kind of giving you what you guys want, especially kind of intangibles. But now that you're starting to see his shooting maybe come around, I know he said he wants to be a little bit more aggressive, looking for a shot. How have you seen his offense or his offensive approach evolve over the course of this first half?
Well, I think we've seen it in a couple of the games that he's looking to be more aggressive with his shot. I think a couple of shots he hit in that New York game were big and timely, which he's always capable of doing. That's why you bring him here, but you want him to look for a shot more, and I think that's going to change as our rotations change a little bit and it's a little different for him, but you always want him to be aggressive in what he's doing because he's always going to try to make the right play.
I know it's a little bit repetitive, but whether you look at the New York game or the type of teams you have coming up, how important is the possession battle for your group, especially right now, being shorthanded?
Yeah, I think we did a great job in that New York game of taking care of the basketball. I think similar in Toronto as well. When we're able to take care of the basketball, you have more possessions, and I think it's such a possession game in this league that when you turn it over, you're not giving yourself an opportunity. And the more that we can give ourselves opportunity to get shots, I think the better we'll be. And you're not giving live ball turnovers, so you're giving teams easy baskets.
Colorado Buffaloes are in town tonight. Will you going to the game, watching the game?
I will be watching the game. I won't be going to the game, but I'll be watching the game.
Prediction, the team in black and blue.
Absolutely.
You guys hosted. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, we weren't in town, but I wasn't able to see him. But it was always good. Tad and I were texting the other day, just talking about Tristan and his growth and what he's able to do, and it's just great to see. With that Colorado connection, obviously being there and Tristan being there, but just having the connection with the coaches, being able to just throw text messages back and forth about the growth of guys, what they're doing, how they're playing, as well as just seeing the guys' journey as they start off here. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Y'all have a great one. Thank you all.
That's a wrap.
Hello guys, how you doing? Wonderful.
Goga, for your group to have some practice time, how good was that, and what were some of the areas of focus today?
Oh yeah, it's always good to get here, get on the court together and work on some things, on some details. Today we had Paulo out there, practicing with us, non-contact obviously, but it was good to see him and brings extra energy out of us. So we also talked with Mo on the phone before practice, so that was good as well. And it was just light day today. It's been a rough schedule, so just move around.
What was that message from Mo like, and what do you have to say to you guys?
He said he could still cook us. He could still give us buckets. So that's Mo, man, and we wish him healthy recovery. That's our brother. So yeah, always good to see him, and hopefully he gets back soon.
Paolo back on the court, full practice today. Jamal told us. Just what is it like to have him back out there, a guy like that?
Oh man, it's different. Makes us so much more, dangerous and more. Um, it's like unstoppable. I mean, him is he's just so um, naturally, physically gifted, and when you add all the other basketball stuff, it just he's unguardable. So we have to really work what I've been working on, and other guys as well. When he gets double teamed, where should we go to that spacing? Because we know nobody's stopping him one on one, and to have him back is huge. And like I said, extra confidence and the energy boost.
Emotionally for you guys, what was it like? What was it like just to see him just back on the court, kind of getting in the flow in practice? I know you said it was a light day, but just what did it mean for you guys to see him back after so long and knowing kind of all the guys that have been out on the side?
Yeah, because it's so many guys out. It obviously Paulo's our leader, the first guy, but it's one of them to get back and see them healthy. It just like feels I don't know how to describe it that they're healthy now. We got somebody back, and now it's Paulo. It's huge, huge thing. And just in general, even last couple of days he's been practicing. And he brings that how to say aura, around the team. So that helped us in New York as well. We see him working the last couple of days, so gives us that confidence that he's gonna be back, and yeah, we're gonna start winning more games.
Simple or as elementary as the question may be, is it tough? Is there any sort of challenge to reintegrating him after he's been away for 2 months and you guys have been playing for so long without him?
I mean, it's his first time being out, so we've been playing with him. I've been playing around him since I've been here. So for me, it's easy. I know what I gotta do. Crash the glass, because there's so much pressure on him and so much eyes and so much focus that it's easier to grab offensive rebounds and defensively. I don't know. It makes our job easier, honestly. We don't have to adjust our game. I think we know he's the go-to guy. We're gonna do our job, what we have to do in defense, crash the glass, simple things to help him out, and just makes our job so much easier. Thank you guys. Thank you.